I love our country. I always will vote. You gotta vote so you can have a say.
I really feel sorry for whoever becomes Prime Minister.
I feel like this election is bigger than probably any other election.
In a few days, Canadians will pick a new government. What are the reasons and the hopes that people have in this election? What else goes into the ballot box along with a person's vote? I visit a family farm in southern Alberta near the town of Blackie. Leroy Newman has 4,000 acres here, and canola is his most important crop.
Do you almost feel like the future of Alberta is at stake in this election?
I'm worried about some of the people that think that we should separate from Canada. I'm a true believer in Canada. I'm very national. I'm proud of being Canadian, and I can't see our province going on its own. You're not going to be, I'm a Canadian Albertan, like, it just doesn't work. So the benefits of old cows were, we had string everywhere.
What's on Leroy's mind in this election is the future of his farm and keeping it in the family.
The farm, my great-grandfather started in 1904. I'm the fourth generation, and my son's soon to be the fifth. We've seen a lot of good times and a lot of bad times, and we always stuck through it and struggled along. This looks like she's falling apart.
Leroy's plan is for his son to soon take over the operation here.
It's a new concept.
Even as he worries that it's getting harder and harder to keep farms afloat.
For me in this election, I'm really worried about the future of medium-sized farms. You're not going to stay in the farm if you can't afford these tax rates that they're going to come implement, because you're going to need a lot of income to keep a farm going. And if taxes go up, we're in trouble.
What would you say to the next Prime Minister?
Listen to the people, because they have the answers for you. There's people there that'll help you, but don't think you're powerful. Just you're here to serve us.
What's the thing that you're going to be thinking about on your way to vote?
For me, election day, it means it'll be a lot of nervousness. I'm thinking we've got to know the next 4 years of our government and see which direction we chose to go down. I'm quite nervous, because there's nothing worse than watching the Ontario polls close and we're done. But we always move on. Get up and get back to the farm. Put your head down and pay more taxes.
Across the country is Windsor, Ontario, the town with the busiest border crossing in Canada. Here, with Trump's trade war, tariffs are the issue. I visit Dainty Rice, Canada's only rice mill. Here they import rice from the US and they sell it back. So far, the tariffs haven't affected them too much, but still people here worry about the future.
Time-wise logo, what are you guys changing about it?
We want to make it bigger. It feels very like 70s. It doesn't feel like a modern brand. So
Rebecca Smith is the sales and marketing coordinator at Dainty. She says tariff stress is shared by everyone in her border town.
Well, I think people are scared. I think they're kind of freaked out. They don't know what's going to happen. They're trying to plan for things. I know, like, my mom works in automotive. My sister works for a tool and die shop that primarily serves automotive, and my dad works in steel. So everybody I know is directly impacted. Everybody's trying to figure it out. Like, if Trump actually goes through with what he's suggesting, that, I could be the only one in my household with a paycheck coming in.
Rebecca tells me that uncertainty changed the meaning of this election.
We were voting a certain way, a month ago, and then these Trump tariffs, the threat of annexation, completely pivoted, I think, everybody's priorities, united the country in a way, which is great. And, how we're voting is now changed.
What would you say are the stakes in this election for you?
Like, the Canadian dream is what's at stake right now.
What do you mean?
Your just ability to live a happy life and to, build a family, build your life, own a home.
With the stakes that high, it's no wonder some people say this is the most important election in a generation. My next stop is the town of Vernon in British Columbia's Okanagan Valley. More than a quarter of the population here is over the age of 65, and Carol Fawcett is one of them.
I'm sick of hearing stories of seniors who don't have enough money to live on. I don't. I mean, it's just annoying. I mean, I'm not starving, okay? I mean, it's not, I'm not. but I can't go out and buy meat. Who could afford that? I want to come in.
yeah.
And I just think all this nonsense with Trump has really influenced and impacted our election horrifically.
Carol worked for decades in nonprofits. Now that she's retired, she's part of a group called Seniors Tin Cup. They raise awareness about seniors' issues.
It doesn't help when your own government doesn't even talk about seniors. So as far as I'm concerned, they're going to talk about it, they're going to hear about us, and we're going to do something about it.
You know, what would you say is at stake for seniors in this election?
The main thing that's at stake, I think, is the finances of seniors and how they have to live. They need to take a long, hard, serious look at the quality of life for seniors, because it's crappy.
But Carol insists the challenge facing seniors goes deeper than money.
I'm the invisible, ignored senior. We are not listened to, we are not heard, we are not seen. I'm 77. I have a whole whack of life under my belt. We are tired of not having enough.